welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your latest KSMO weather forecast. Here for the noon hour today, we do have a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Will be mostly cloudy with a high near 83 and easterly winds will be 3 to 6 miles per hour. Then tonight we expect mostly cloudy skies, low temperature around 67 degrees with a light southeasterly wind. Tomorrow we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms also possible starting around 10 tomorrow morning. That chance of precipitation for Saturday is 50-50 with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 79 degrees. Winds will be southeasterly 3 to 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow night should be mostly cloudy with low temperature around 65. We'll have southeasterly winds 3 to 5 miles per hour. Sunday we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 10 a.m. Chance of precipitation on Sunday is 50-50 with partly sunny skies and a high near 82 degrees. Southerly winds will be 3 to 7 miles per hour. Then Sunday night we expect partly cloudy skies, low temperature around 67. Monday afternoon we'll have a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. The day will be mostly sunny with a high near 88 degrees. We have a chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight Monday night with partly cloudy skies and low around 70 degrees. Then Tuesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms during Tuesday afternoon with mostly sunny skies and a high near 91 degrees. Tuesday night will be mostly clear with low around 69. Then Wednesday, sunny and hot with a high near 93. Wednesday night, skies should be mostly clear with low temperature around 71 degrees. And Thursday will be sunny and hot on Thursday with a high temperature again near 93 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Receive Brownfield's latest national and state news, markets, and weather in your email inbox. Sign up for Brownfield's Agriculture Today e-newsletter at brownfieldagnews.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I hear many people voice frustration when it comes to finding people that fit the positions they have to fill. I know this might surprise some of you because there are many people in this country unemployed. As I gear up for a full day of interviewing candidates for an entry-level position on my staff, I review resumes and wonder about the people behind the words. I think it's important to like the people that you hire and will work with day in and day out for an indefinite period of time. Some will say that as long as they do the job, you don't have to like them. I disagree, especially when that person is expected to be part of a team. There's nothing more rewarding than offering a newly minted college graduate a job. There's nothing more frustrating than finding out that the new hire doesn't have a clear understanding of what it means to have a real job. Several years ago, Clyde Lear, founder of the company for which I work, shared a story that I wish every young person looking for their first real job would read. He said, "A long time ago, we hired a terrific young lady fresh out of college. She was learning and beginning to know her way around when she popped into my office with a request for a week off to join her old sorority sisters on a float trip. She didn't expect to be paid, she said, because she knew our policy regarding vacation time. She hadn't earned any. She was really miffed at me when I told her that we had work that needed to be done. That's why we'd hired her. No, she couldn't have any time off. This wasn't college anymore where classes could be cut and her time was her own. Throw yourself into your first real job, learn it well, and show those you work for you're grateful to have work." I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Having enough food is a concern for many Missouri families, and it isn't restricted to rural or urban areas. Missouri Farmers Care Drive to Feed Kids opens the door for every Missourian to make a difference in the fight against hunger in our state. All proceeds are dedicated to feeding Missouri's network food banks, who work daily to alleviate hunger. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more and join the effort.
Hey DJ, bring that back.
See multi-talented recording artist Ludacris at the Missouri State Fair August 16th.
You try to get my soul,
With Billboard charting artist Dax. Ludacris with Dax, August 16th at the State Fair Grandstand, presented by CFM Insurance.
Move over.
Make concerts part of your summer's best story and get your tickets today at mostatefair.com or etix.com. The Missouri State Fair, August 8 to 18 in Sedalia.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
Another slow start for direct cash cattle and cash hog business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is slow to get going again today. Bids have surfaced at $308 to $310 dressed in the north. Asking prices are around $192 live in the south and $312 to $314 dressed in the north. There's been some light business reported this morning in Iowa at $197 to $198 live. This follows that scattered trade that took place in the South Thursday at $190 live. Look for more business to pick up as the day progresses. Box beef is higher at midday on good demand for moderate offerings. Choice up 201 at $314.47. Select is $299 higher at $298.10. At the Mitchell Livestock Auction in South Dakota, compared to 2 weeks ago, feeder steers up to 900 pounds sold with a lower undertone. Steers 900 to 1,000 pounds were steady to $5 lower. Steers 1,000 to 1,200 pounds are $1 to $5 lower. Feeder heifers up to 900 pounds sold on an unevenly steady market, and heifers 900 to 950 pounds were $1 higher. The USDA says demand was very good. There was a large consignment of 900-pound steers off grass that brought top dollar. Medium and large one-feeder steers, 932 to 945 pounds, brought $235. Feeder steers, 916 pounds, brought $268.50. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 770 to 787 pounds, brought $242 to $257.75. Cash hogs had no comparison at midday with moderate negotiated purchases. The cash hog market actually had a pretty solid week of business, and it's no surprise that packers have pulled back a little bit in their procurement efforts and are going to have probably a pretty quiet into the week. There's some bright spots, though. Strong global demand continues to help provide some price support. Hog weights, while still running well above year-ago levels, have for the most part pulled back this summer, and the industry will continue to monitor the availability of market-ready hogs. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct had a base range of $76 to $85 and a weighted average of $82.13. Prices at the regional directs were not reported due to confidentiality. At Illinois, slaughter-sale prices were steady with moderate demand for light offerings at $45 to $57. Barrows and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $49 to $59. And pork values were firm at midday, up 27 cents at $106.22. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Missouri Farm Bureau President Garrett Hawkins, tell us about Farm Bureau.
We are the state's largest agriculture organization dedicated to improving the quality of lives of not just farm families all across this state, but truly all Missourians.
Why does Missouri Farm Bureau support Mike Kehoe for governor?
Since 1915, this organization is focused on lifting up our fellow farmers and ranchers, as well as the communities that we live, work, and serve. In today's day and age, as we think about our challenges, Mike Kehoe is a fellow cattleman and small business owner and understands our way of life because he lives it. Through his years of service, we know his track record, we know what he stands for, and that's why our members are so excited to support his candidacy, and that's why I'm asking you to join us in supporting Mike Kehoe for governor.
Missouri Farm Bureau Federation State PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising, paid for by Missouri Farm Bureau Federation State PAC and not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that would take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Margaret Lee Turnbow of Owensville passed away Tuesday, July 23rd at the age of 97 years. Graveside services for Margaret Turnbow will be this afternoon at 2 o'clock at the Freeman Cemetery in Cherryville. Entry will be in the Freeman Cemetery. And all arrangements for Margaret Lee Turnbow of Owensville are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Gary Lee Feibelman of Salem passed away July 19th at the age of 78 years. Funeral services for Gary Feibelman will be Saturday at 12 noon at the Salem Chapel of James Agar Mortuary. Visitation will be this afternoon and evening starting at 5 o'clock and continuing till 7 o'clock. Entry will be at the Boss Cemetery. Memorials are suggested at the Boss Cemetery. Cards are available at all James Agar locations. And all arrangements for Gary Lee Feibelman of Salem are under the direction of the James Agar Mortuary of Salem. Richard Dick James Woods of St. Louis passed away Monday, July 22nd at the age of 87 years. Funeral services for Dick Woods will be at 12 noon on Saturday at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of Dick Woods will start this afternoon at 4 and continue to 8, and then tomorrow from 10 until service time at 12 noon, all at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Entry will be at the Brown Cemetery. And all arrangements for Richard Dick James Woods of St. Louis are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Jeff Ray Eaton of Salem passed away Wednesday, July 24th at the age of 54 years. Funeral services for Jeff Eaton will be Monday, July 29th at 1 in the afternoon at the Grace Community Church in Salem. Visitation will also be on Monday from 11 a.m. until service time at 1 at the Grace Community Church. Entry will be at the North Lawn Cemetery. Memorials are suggested to the Wynn Cancer Fund. Cards are available at all James Agar locations, and all arrangements for Jeff Ray Eaton of Salem are under the direction of the James Agar Mortuary of Salem. Tanya Juanita Bullock of Bunker passed away Wednesday, July 24th at the age of 58 years. Funeral services for Tanya Bullock will be Tuesday, July 30th at 2 in the afternoon at the Bunker Tabernacle in Bunker, Missouri. Visitation will be held at the Bunker Tabernacle prior to the service on Tuesday from 11 until service time. Entry will follow at Greeley Cemetery. And all arrangements for Tanya Juanita Bullock of Bunker are under the direction of the James Agar Mortuary of Salem. Lyndall Cornell Woods, age 65, of Lithia Springs, Georgia, formerly of Salem, passed away Monday, July 22nd in Georgia. Funeral services for Lyndall Woods will be Thursday morning at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Lyndall Woods will be Wednesday evening from 5 until 7 at the Wilson Mortuary. Burial will be in the North Lawn Cemetery. And all arrangements for Lyndall Cornell Woods, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Mark Allen Seitz, age 69, of Salem, passed away Monday, July 22nd. A private family gathering will be held at a later date. And all arrangements for Mark Allen Seitz of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free! Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred Thursday afternoon at 1:20 in Dent County on Highway 32 near County Road 5110. According to the Highway Patrol report, an eastbound 2013 Harley-Davidson motorcycle operated by 82-year-old James Shull of Salem went off the left side of the roadway, striking a tree and ejecting the driver. Shull suffered serious injuries and was flown by air evac to Mercy, St. Louis. The report stated that Shull was wearing safety equipment at the time of the accident. The motorcycle was totaled and removed from the scene by Whitaker's Towing. The Harry S. Truman Memorial Veterans Hospital and the Columbia Vet Center are teaming up to provide area veterans with services that include VA health care enrollment for those who are eligible, as well as counseling for post-traumatic stress disorder and military sexual trauma. Through use of the Mobile Vet Center, also referred to as the MVC, a 37-foot-long mobile resource unit, bereavement, marriage, and family counseling also are available. Additional resources for veterans through the MVC include VA benefits, information, and suicide prevention referrals. The services will be provided Tuesday, July 30th from 10 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon at the Walmart Supercenter at 500 South Bishop Avenue in Rolla. The customized MVC vehicle is equipped with confidential counseling space to extend access to VA services for veterans, service members, and their families, especially those living in rural or remote communities. The MVC also provides readjustment counseling and information resources to assist veterans in the difficult transition between military and civilian life. For more information, call 573-814-6206. Dent County Prosecutor Andrew Curley has released information on a number of cases heard in front of Judge Michael Randazzo on Wednesday, July 24th. In the first case, Rocky Barton of Salem pled guilty to the felony possession of a controlled substance and sodomy in the second degree. Barton was sentenced to 12 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections as requested by Prosecutor Curley. The case of Trent Corbett of Waynesville was heard where he pled guilty to felony driving while having his license revoked. Corbett was sentenced to 4 months in prison as requested by the prosecutor. In the last case heard, Joshua Black of Salem pled guilty to felony charges of driving with a revoked license and the possession of a controlled substance, fentanyl. Black was sentenced to 7 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections under the Section 217.362 Long-Term Drug Treatment Program. You are invited to attend the next Salem and Dent County meeting of SLEEP in Heavenly Peace Monday afternoon, August 5th at 5:30 in the evening at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Sleep in Heavenly Peace is an international nonprofit 501c3 organization that builds, assembles, and delivers new beds to children in need who do not have a bed. The Rolla chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace is already helping to provide new beds to children in need in our Salem community, and efforts are underway to start a Dent County chapter. They are looking for volunteers. If you're interested, for more information about Sleep in Heavenly Peace, contact Patty at 703-964-6495. You can also email her at Patty, P-A-T-T-I, McKeown, M-C-K-E-O-W-N, at shpebeds.org. That's shpebeds.org. Salem Police Department reports that between July 6th and the 19th, there were a total of 282 calls for service. Here are some of the reports generated from those calls. On July 6th, around 12:30 in the morning, an officer conducted a traffic stop near the intersection of Highway 32 and Askin Street for a headlight that was out. During the stop, the officer noticed the subject was under the influence. After investigating the impairment, a 41-year-old Salem male was arrested for a DWI and later released on summons to appear in court. On Tuesday, July 9th, near 8:19 in the morning, an officer was dispatched to Dirt Cheap for a report of shoplifting. It was reported that a woman had concealed an energy drink in her purse and left the store without paying. This incident was confirmed on video. A 26-year-old Salem female was later located and arrested, then released on a summons to appear in court. On Friday, July 12th, around 11 in the morning, officers with the Salem Police Department arrested 47-year-old Tennille Hobson of Bunker for 2 active arrest warrants out of Dent and Reynolds County. Hobson was taken into custody without incident and incarcerated at the Dent County Jail. That night, around 8:15, officers with the Salem Police Department responded to the 300 block of East Franklin for a report of property damage. It was reported that a man threw a large piece of farm equipment at a vehicle, causing damage to the vehicle. The man that threw the object was described, and officers and deputies canvassed the area and located the man, who was under the influence of narcotics. He attempted to flee but was apprehended after a short foot pursuit. As a result, a 32-year-old Salem male was arrested and incarcerated on a 24-hour hold at the Dent County Jail pending the application of warrants for property damage and resisting arrest. On Sunday afternoon, at 1:30 on the 14th day of July, officers with the Salem Police Department conducted a short-term investigation into the compliance of a registered sex offender. As a result of the investigation, a 50-year-old Salem male was arrested and placed on a 24-hour hold at the Dent County Jail pending the application of warrants. On July 15th, at approximately 2:30 in the afternoon, officers were dispatched to Walmart parking lot for a report of a vehicle leaving the scene of a crash. It was reported that a vehicle had struck a parked vehicle and left the scene. Officers investigated by watching video surveillance, and on Saturday, July 20th, the vehicle and subject in question were located and asked about the incident, where he admitted to being involved. As a result, a 59-year-old Salem man was arrested and later released on summons to appear in court. On July 16th, around 1:38 in the afternoon, officers responded to the 300 block of South Main for a report of a disturbance. It was reported that 2 males had a disagreement and one of the males assaulted the other. After the investigation, a 59-year-old Salem man was arrested and later released on summons to appear in court. If you have any information regarding any ongoing investigation, please contact the Salem Police Department at 573-729-4242. The Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors met Monday night at the firehouse with Mary Martin from American Midwest Insurance and Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance in attendance to discuss the insurance policies for the fire department. The bid from Midwestern Insurance through VFIS was for $23,686, while the bid from Town & Country Insurance through Provident came in at $24,494. The board then heard from both Mary Martin from Midwest Insurance and Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance before discussing both policies and the best coverage for the department as well as firefighters. After the discussion, the board elected to stay with the current policy through Town & Country Insurance by a 2-to-1 vote, with one board member abstaining. The meeting was then adjourned. The Missouri Agricultural and Small Business Development Authority will launch a new program supporting beginning farmers on August 1st. The initiative offers tax deductions to farm owners who sell or lease land to qualifying beginning farmers. Farm owners selling land to beginning farmers after August 28, 2023 may qualify for capital gains deductions on their Missouri adjusted gross income. The deduction percentage varies based on the capital gain amount, ranging from 100% for gains up to $2 million to 20% for gains between $5 and $6 million. For those renting or leasing to beginning farmers, a deduction of up to $25,000 per tax year is available on income received from these arrangements. MASBDA Executive Director Jill Wood stated this program complements their existing beginning farmer loan program. Agriculture Director Chris Chin emphasized the initiative's role in supporting farmland transition to the next generation. Farm owners must obtain certification from MASBDA to claim a deduction. For more information or to apply, visit MASBDA.com or contact MSBDA at 573-751-2129 or MSBDA at mda.mo.gov. And that has been a look at local news. News brought to you by SBU's Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Let's meet the Town and Country Bank lending team. Andrew Wynn, Sammy Parker, and Doug Barnes. They're here to help you achieve your financial goals with personalized lending solutions tailored just for you. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home, expand your business, or pursue any other financial endeavor, the Town and Country Bank is committed to guiding you through every step. Stop by one of their 2 Salem branches and discover what hometown banking is all about. Town and Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 402782.
Joe Biden and the radical left opened our borders. They sent border wall materials to the scrapyard and let in more than 7 million illegal immigrants. Why? They think they're importing future Democrat voters, changing our elections forever. Mary Elizabeth Coleman is fighting back. She's a conservative mom on a mission, running for Secretary of State to save the integrity of our elections. Here's Mary Elizabeth Coleman.
There are 77,000 illegals in Missouri. This isn't just an invasion, it's an occupation. I'm Mary Elizabeth Coleman, and I'm running for Secretary of State to save the sanctity of your vote and mine. I'll fight election fraud and ballot harvesting, and I will never let illegal immigrants dilute your vote. And I will stand up to the woke radicals who want to censor our speech, persecute people of faith, and repeal our Second Amendment rights. I'm Mary Elizabeth Coleman, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Friends of Mary Elizabeth Coleman.
Missouri, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Illinois, Iowa, Tennessee, Arkansas, Indiana, and I can keep going on and on.
John, are you going through the 50 states? No, Mike, he's giving us the states of the Cardinals radio network.
It's just amazing. We are heard just about everywhere across the Midwest.
For over 130 years, Cardinals baseball has been entertaining fans of all ages.
It's no different this year. We're bringing you all the hits, homers, strikeouts, and excitement right here on the Cardinals radio network powered by Gray Bar.
Who doesn't love pizza, cold beer, and something sweet for dessert? Unfortunately, your liver doesn't. Liver stress can cause low energy, restless sleep, and an expanding waistline. Protect your liver and get a daily detox with Active Liver from New Nordic. Available in tablet or delicious gummy, Active Liver's high-quality ingredients, like milk thistle and turmeric extracts, are proven to keep your liver healthy and you feeling your best. Find Active Liver online at Amazon, Walmart.com, or NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
Improve grain quality more efficiently with AGI mixed flow dryers. The dryer's screenless operation and computerized moisture control deliver consistently higher quality grain and heavier test weights per bushel. translating into maximum return on investment. To learn more about energy-efficient AGI mixed flow dryers and how they can add profitability to your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com. AGI, we're right there with you.
From grain storage and handling to conditioning and monitoring, AGI is right there with you, supporting your expertise with the largest catalog of industry-leading solutions. All to ensure your grain gets handled properly, you stay safe, and your profits continue to grow. We're AGI, and we're all in. To learn more about how AGI can support your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgeries, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is located at 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Stop by or call them at 573-729-4031 and get the veterinary care your pet deserves.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. Both the St. Louis Cardinals and Kansas City Royals had the day off yesterday after each lost their last games in series. Tough run for the Missouri baseball clubs. Well, the Cards will play the Washington Nationals today, and you can listen live on KSMO 1340 AM or 95.7 FM. That pregame show starts at 6:20 this afternoon, followed by the game first pitch at 7:15. Kansas City Royals will try to get back on track versus the Cubs tonight at 7:10. And that's been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. It was a spirited day up in St. Joe.
Into the salt mines!
That's offensive guard Trey Smith of the Chiefs arriving early. The players pumped up for their first day in full pads after missing 3 days. First-round pick Xavier Worthy back on the field, dancing during warm-ups, obviously recovered and healthy after missing because of an illness. Now the Chiefs will be without a member of their receiving corps for a little while. Justin Watson expected to miss a few days of training camp with a minor foot issue. Could lawmakers have a special session over the Chiefs staying at Arrowhead? Anthony Morabith reports.
Kansas City Chiefs team president Mark Donovan says the team has placed a 6-month timeline to decide where they will play their home games after their lease expires in 2031. Independence Republican State Representative Aaron McMullen wants Governor Mike Parson to call a special session to determine the Chiefs' future in Missouri. He tells KCTV-TV in Kansas City that this is the perfect subject for a special session because it takes the singular focus of discussion. State lawmakers could be feeling the pressure to get something done and make sure the Chiefs stay put to prevent another NFL team from leaving Missouri. Aside from September 11th's veto session, lawmakers are not scheduled to return to the Capitol until January. Anthony Morabith, Missouri Net.
Travis and Jason Kelsey are working on a new cereal mix combining 3 childhood favorites. The Kelsey brothers are partnering with General Mills to release the Kelsey Mix cereal, which combines Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Lucky Charms, and it will hit the shelves in September. The Cardinals looking to get back in the win column tonight. They're at Busch Stadium hosting the Washington Nationals. Sonny Gray gets the start. And the Royals are trying to snap a 2-game losing skid. They're at home hosting the Cubs. Brady Singer will start in the opener. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Agri-America features the largest collection of agricultural podcasts, including popular titles such as...
Hi, this is Rob Sharkey, a fifth-generation farmer from Illinois. If you want to hear stories about agriculture, make sure you tune in to Shark Farmer Podcast today on Agri-America.
Hi, I'm Darren Hefty. Head over to Agri-America's podcast directory for the latest episode of the Ag PhD radio show.
Visit Agri-America's podcast directory at agriamerica.com/podcasts. agriamerica.com/podcasts.
Hey, you. Yes, you.
We've got something important to share because we believe everyone deserves support. 988 is for you. Whether you're dealing with thoughts of suicide, facing a serious crisis, or if you just need someone to talk to. It's not just a lifeline, it's your lifeline. Call, text, or chat 988 because everyone deserves support and you are not alone. Brought to you by the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem.
Missourians are getting older, and the state is developing a master plan on aging with a survey that is coming out soon. So let's learn more about this plan. This is Mindy Olstead, a bureau chief with the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services. Why has Missouri chosen to develop a master plan on aging?
Missouri, like the rest of the nation, is aging, and data has shown us that by 2034, older adults will outnumber children for the first time in our history. The data continues to show that by 2060, older adults will outnumber children by a great amount. We're trying to be proactive in planning for this aging population, and you can find the information on our website at health.mo.gov/aging. The phone number they can call to get help with the survey is 855-773-0665.
Mindy Olstead with the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services. Looking forward to finding out more about these results, this master plan on aging.
What's up, y'all? It's Fitz from the Country Top 40, and in case you missed us last weekend, it was Post Malone and Morgan Wallen at number 1 for the 3rd week in a row with I Had Some Help. This weekend, we're going to see if their train keeps running on all cylinders. Can they make it a four-peat? We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
It is now time for a look at statewide news. I'm on the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO. After the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be along with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Can Missouri Republicans trust Bill Eigel? President Trump doesn't. President Trump criticized Eigel for deceiving voters by using his image in campaign ads. Trump even threatened legal action against Eigel. Why does President Trump oppose Bill Eigel? It's because Eigel's campaign is bankrolled by the same rich liberals who are funding ads that attack Trump's record and character. Bill Eigel is a dishonest politician who is bought and paid for by never-Trumpers. There's a better choice. Conservative Republican Mike Kehoe is a businessman and job creator. Kehoe has a bold plan to provide relief to Missouri families who are getting crushed by Biden's inflation. As our governor, Mike Kehoe will eliminate the state income tax to put more money back in your pocket. Mike Kehoe is the conservative Republican we can trust.
Cops for Kehoe is responsible for the content of this advertising, paid for by Cops for Kehoe, and is not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. Kansas City Congressman Emanuel Cleaver is praising the news that the nation's economy has grown, with the gross domestic product expanding by 2.8% from April to June. That marks an increase from the first quarter of this year and a sizable jump for all of 2023. Weldon Springs State Senator Bill Eigel is one of 9 Republicans running for governor. He says if elected, he would dismantle the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education.
I think we can have a far more streamlined process, a far more streamlined department, and at the same time still be reporting the results that parents are going to want to see that judge whether or not children are getting the education that they deserve. And by the metrics right now, the answer to that question is no.
And Northern Missouri Congressman Sam Graves says it's awfully late in the process for the Democratic Party to choose a new candidate for president.
The other side likes to claim that President Trump is a threat to democracy, yet they threw the democratic process completely out and did not have an open, an open forum.
This is Missouri Now.
Summer is a great time for families, but you're so ready to get back in a routine at school, right? Part of getting ready for school is making sure your child is up to date on recommended vaccines. The Missouri Immunization Coalition is reminding you to visit your local health provider before school starts for immunizations to protect your child from potentially life-threatening diseases. See if your child is up to date on immunizations at moimmunize.org.
You've got the school supplies. Don't forget to immunize.
Have you lost Mo HealthNet? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions